ॐ मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। आरती कीजिए हनुमान दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजिए हनुमान दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। जाके बल से जीवन पाते रोग दोष जाके निकट न जाके। अंजलि पुत्र महाफलदायी संतन के प्रभु सदा सुहाई। आरती जय कृष्ण दलन रघुनाथ कला देवी रघुनाथ पठाए लंका जारि सिया सुखियाए। लंका सुपूत सबूत सिखाई ताप पवन सुत बार लगाई। आरती जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती जय लंका जारि असुर संहारे सिया राम जी की काज सवारे। लक्ष्मण मूर्छित पड़े सखारे आन सजीवन प्राण उबारे। आरती कीजिए हनुमान रघुनाथ कला की। पैटी पताल तोरी चमकारे अहिरावण की भुजा उतारे। पाए भुजा असुर दल मारे दाहिने भुजा संत जन तारे। आरती जय हनुमान लला सुर नर मुनि आरती उतारे। जय 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 हनुमान उचारे। कंचन थाल कपूर लौ भाई आरती करत अंजना माई। आरती जय हनुमान लला जो हनुमान जी की आरती गावे बसी वैकुंठ परम पद पावे। लंका विध्वंस किए रघुराई तुलसीदास स्वामी कीर्ति गाई। आरती जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ। बोले पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। बजरंग बली की जय। Devotees, let's all take our seats. Let's all close our eyes, clasp hands together. Focus our mind on the lotus feet of Hanumanji, the Supreme Lord. We seek the blessing, the guidance and protection as we bow to begin tonight's Katha. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Manojavam Marutatulyavegam Jitendryam Buddhi Matam Varishtham Vatatmaram Vanarayutam Shri Ram Dutam Sharanam Prapadye. Om Ram Ramaya Ramaya Ram Bhadraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patye Namaha. Karpur Gauram Karunavataram Sansar Saram Bhujendrahar Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavami Sahitam Namami. Om Varnanam Artha Sanghanam Rasanam Chandasamati Mangalanam Cha Kartaram Vande Vani Vinayakam. Ramay Sumirat Jai Sumirat Siddhi ho Gananayak Karivar Vadana Parav Anugraso Udhirashi Shubhaguna Sadana Mukho hi Vata Girivar Gahana Jas Kripa Sudaya Jabo Sakal Kalimala Dahana Neela Saroruhsha Karuna Karuna Varijanaya Karo Sumam Urdhan Sadakshir Sagar Shaya Kundarindu Samade Maraman Karunaya Jahidin Padme Karo Kripa Ardhanamaya Vanda Guru Padkam Pasim Kahari Vanda Guru Padkam Pasim Narupari Mahamoh Tam Pun Jasuvachan Jasuvachan Ravikar Siyapati Ramchandra Jai Sharan बोले पावनपुर महावीर स्वामी की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोले राधा रानी की जय। आदरणीय पंडित जी, अन्य पंडित, प्रिय सज्जनों, भक्त समुदाय, महानुभाव, worshipable Pandit ji, our Pandits, devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls. First, let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. Also want to welcome Bhakti TV. And especially thank Pandit Satyanand Ji Maharaj for making it possible that everyone can benefit from listening to this divine philosophy of the Supreme Lord. Tonight is the second night of our yagna, commemorating Hanuman Jayanti. Last night we heard the reason Jamvant put all the Banar army to sit, and especially Hanumanji, and related his Janma Katha, related the narration of his birth and how he came in this world and the reason for his birth. We heard his father Kesari had gotten a vardhan, a boon from Kashyap Muni Rishi, and other Rishis and Munis, having saved them from that terrifying elephant. He asked for the boon to have a son as powerful as the wind god. And so he got the blessing that Vardhan, and Hanumanji, through the seed of Kesari and the boon of Pavan Dev, came in this world. I told you also Hanumanji is the descension of Shiv Bhagwan. He's not a Devata, celestial being, but he is direct descension of Shiv Bhagwan. As a little boy, little child, once Hanumanji was in the lap of his mother Anjani, seeing the rising sun, taking it to be a red fruit, Hanumanji flew towards the sun. As he reached out to hold the sun, Hanumanji could have swallowed the sun. It's powerful. Indra struck him with his thunderbolt, his Vajra. Hanumanji fell unconscious. This made Pavan Dev very angry. The god of wind, very angry. And so he stopped the wind from blowing. As a result of which, all the souls in all the three worlds started suffering. Could not breathe. They didn't pray to Shiv Bhagwan. And Shivji, together with Brahma, told him, let's go to Pavan Dev. They then entreated Pavan Dev to please release the wind. As Hanumanji had performed a crime by trying to swallow the sun. And on top of that, he stopped in the wind that is going to kill all life. They entreated him very humbly. And so Pavan Dev And they said, ask for any boon. Pawan Dev then asked that for several things, that Hanumanji should be undefeatable, immortal. All these things Hanumanji already had. The storehouse of knowledge, strength, etc. All these things were given to Hanuman, that even the weapon of Brahmastra, could not touch his body. Fire cannot touch his body. Agni Dev gave that boon, that vardhan. All the devatas, they give boons to Hanumanji. And then they left. Hanumanji बचपन में खेलते थे, अब बहुत इनके पास बहुत बल का राशि थे। तो जैसे छोटे बच्चे बहुत नटखट होते थे, Hanuman ji in his childhood, he was very naughty and he was very powerful, like any little child. Even though Hanuman ji is a descension of Shiv Bhagwan, just as when Shri Krishna descended, they pretend to be or perform actions just like any ordinary person in the world. No one benefits. Bhakt he tu Bhagavan Prabhu Ram dhar utan bhoop ki charit pavan param lekin prakrit nar anurup. For the sake of those who love him, the Supreme Lord descends in the world, takes a form. Every action he performs is supremely sacred and purifying. But prakrit nar anurup, he behaves just like an ordinary worldly person. This is why no one benefits. So Hanumanji also, even though he's a descension of Shiv Bhagavan, he's a storehouse of strength and knowledge. Let's see what he does. जब जब जाए मुरली के पिया, तारे फूल कमंडल किताब चोरी शिकर धाम बोले पावन पुत्र महावीर स्वामी की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। सुग्रीव जामवंत बता रहे, अभी तक सब सुन रहे, हनुमान जी और बानर सेना सब सुन रहे। तो जामवंत फिर कहते हैं कि हे तात, जब जब मुनियों के निकट जाए तब तब कमंडलू फोड़ जल बहा देते हैं, वृक्ष तोड़े पर्वत के शिखर धवावे, महाबल से शरीर धुन। Jaman is continuing to narrate the childhood and the history of the birth of Hanumanji. Hanumanji is listening together with the entire Banar army. He says, "Oh, my son, oh Hanuman, when the rishis, when you would go to close, this is in the forest, the rishis and munis are living there, close to the Himalaya, I told. Whenever he will go close to the ashram of the rishis and munis, he will break their kamandalu. The rishis and munis, they have this little jar that they take their water in. He will break them and throw all the water away. He will break all the trees. He will break off the top of the mountains. His body being so powerful that he would trash everything. तब ऋषियों ने शाप दिया कि तुम अपना प्रबल बल भूल जाओगे। जब कोई स्मरण कराओगे तो तुम्हारे बल हो जाएगा। For the benefit of Hanumanji and the world. Hanumanji at this time is performing such leelas as a child, but he has so much power that he could destroy everything. So the rishis and munis, they give a shrap, a curse, that now you're going to forget the power you have. It's not time for you to utilize that power yet. अब सब समय, काम के सब समय होते हैं. Every work in the world has a time for it. The time didn't come yet for what you have come in this world. For what you have come for, you will hear. As we will all hear what we have come from. The time didn't come yet. So for now you will forget all the strength you have. When someone else will remind you about who you are and your power, then you will remember all this and you'll get back all the power. हे तात, मातों के प्राणों के समान प्यारे हैं। इंद्र ने थोड़ी से जो ब्रज मारा तो हनुमान जी थोड़ी तेरी हो गई, इससे हनुमान नाम हुआ। He says, "O Hanumanji, O son who is as dear to your mother's life, to Anjani, so dear you are to her. When Indra struck you on the chin with his thunderbolt, his weapon is a thunderbolt, your chin twisted, the mouth twisted, and so you got the name Hanuman." So मैंने तुमसे एक कथा कही, ये सुनकर महावीर बोले. So I have told you the whole narration of how this happened and how you are sitting here quietly. Everyone is about to jump, to go over. Everyone is saying that they can jump so far to cross, to go to Lanka to get news about Mother Sita. And yet you're sitting quietly. Hanuman ji, hearing this entire katha, suddenly he spoke. हनुमान जी बोले, शोक का त्याग करो, मन में ध्याय धरो, निश्चय रघुनाथ जी का सेवक हूं और राम का काज करूंगा. Hanuman ji now became a different personality. Hanuman ji stood up and said, "Everyone now leave all your suffering, all your sadness, and become firm with faith in your mind. Be patient, firm, Certainly now the work of Raghunath ji is going to be done because I am the servant of Raghunath. मैं उनका दास हूँ, उनका दूत हूँ, रामदूत रामदास। हनुमान जी के वचन कानों में सुनकर सब कोई जय जयकार करने लगे। And so hearing these words from Hanuman ji, all the Banar army, Angar and all everyone decided doing what? Jaykar. Bole Siyamar Ramchandra ki jai. Like this they started to say. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram. The entire army started shouting like this. इसके बाद क्या हुआ? What happened after? Let's see. बोले पावन पुत्र महावीर स्वामी की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। तब जामवंत ऐसे वचन बोले कि हे महावीर, मन लगा कर सुनो। तुम्हारा जन्म रघुनाथ जी के कार्य निमित्त ही है। सुनते ही महावीर पर्वताकार हो गए। Here and everyone glorifying the Lord and the Jaykar. Jaykar means glory. Victory to God, victory, glory to Bhagwan. It should be said in a very, so with the entire army screaming at the top of their voice and seeing everyone so happy, Jamban then says, O Mahabir, O Pavan Dev, O Pavan Putra, listen, apply your mind carefully now and listen to what I am saying. Listen very carefully to what I am saying. Your birth is only for one reason. One reason you have come in this world for. It is Ram Kaj. To do the work of Bhagwan. Not only Hanuman. All of us have to do Ram Kaj. The work, we have been given human birth for a special reason. To do the work of Bhagwan. Meaning bhakti. To devote ourselves to Bhagwan. Not to just enjoy the world and enjoy the senses. Animals also enjoy the senses. If we are to just enjoy the senses, eat and sleep, dress up, enjoying the senses, then what's the difference between animals and us? Kya bhed hai? Human beings have something the animals don't have. Jnanam hitesham adhiko vishesho jnane nahi nah pashubhe samana. Bharti Hari, a great saint, he said something. He said, Ahara nidra bhayamai tunani samanya metat pashubhir naranam. He said, as far as ahar, eating, nidra, sleeping, bhai, fear, and maithun, mating are concerned, human beings are just like animals. Pashu ke saman. It sounds very bad. He's equating us to dog, donkey, bhais, elephant. Somebody call you a donkey and oh, you get angry. You're a dog. And here this saint is equating us to animals. Actually, he's been very nice to us. We're worse than animals. When it comes to these four things, humse better hai. They're much better than us. Eating. What do cows, goats, elephants, etc., what do they eat? Grass, herbs, etc., that God has provided for them. In the same way, God has provided an abundant variety of things for us also. Everything. Nuts, fruits, vegetables. Everything. Water. What do? Oh, we're human beings. We're very intelligent. We cannot eat original food that God has given. We have to deep fry and spice up. Destroy all the vitamins and minerals, everything, and then we eat. This is the great thing about a human being. Destroy food and then eat it. You tell people eat steamed vegetable. Oh God, it can't go down. Huh? Eat fruits. A lot of people don't eat fruits. Oh, you go to their home, there's a nice basket. Fixed. That's what everybody to see. It's just a show. Beautiful basket with fruits. And you ask how many people eat fruits in the house? Nobody. Or if they eat it, they have to put it in such a way. With a lot of sugar and make some kind of, smoothie. You can't eat the original thing. You want to eat an apple, peel out all the skin and everything, Throw away the most important part, where all the nutrients are. We're so smart. Look at animals. They don't. You ever see animal frying food? Huh? So this is the great thing about being a human being. Destroy food and then eat. At 25 years of age, we suffer from the gravest illnesses. Huh? All because of this thing. Tongue. And sleeping. We spend thousands and thousands of dollars in the bedroom, the kind of mattress or kind of advertisement. As though if you sleep on a certain mattress, you will go to Bhagwan. And sometimes if you have a little back pain, etc., I tell you sleep on the floor is the best thing. On a hard surface, piece of ply. A lot of people have to do that. They have no choice. All the wonderful bed you can make, you can't sleep on it. But we spend so much, thousands and thousands of dollars. But when it comes to sleeping, sometimes we go to sleep 4 o'clock, 4 p.m., sometimes 6 p.m., sometimes 12 midnight, sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, nowadays, social media, Facebook, YouTube. Many times I ask you, what you do up so late? Oh, I'm in Facebook, I'm in, I think there's something called Instagram, all kind of things. How many is I don't even know. Whole night. Let me say I am a human being. Then you should be intelligent enough to keep good habits and keep the body healthy. Too much sleep is bad and too little sleep is also bad. Fear, bhai. Fear is an integral part of our life. Hey, don't go alone there in the dark. Don't go there in the night. Everywhere fear. Look at animals, birds, etc. They roam about freely. Whether it's day or night, they don't know such a thing called fear. And mating. Cows, buffaloes, etc. they mate only once a year. Human beings, especially after a certain age, we spend so much time in sensual enjoyment that we destroy everything. The energy of the senses, mind, body, intellect, the soul. Then we say, no animal. Yeah, we are worse than animals. So and animals are told to be superior. A human being, to all in the 8.4 million forms of life, human beings are told to be the most superior. Shreshth. So superior, Devatas are praying for this thing called human body. So Bharti Hari in the second line says, so first he says, as far as these 4 things are concerned, eating, sleeping, bhai, fear, and mating, human beings are equal to animals. What differentiates us? Jnanam hitesham adhiko vishesho jnane nahi nah pashubhis samana. Animals don't have jnana. We have an abundance. Jnanam hitesho madhiko vishesho. God has given an abundance of knowledge to human beings. The animals have very small. They cannot think, discriminate. He's given an abundance. Look, if all the best scholars in the world were to come together and try to teach a donkey how to steal, how far are they going to succeed? Huh? If this training is given to a human being, are they without training? Far as if you're given training. The intelligence. We can do the best thing and we can do the worst thing also. This knowledge we have. We can do the best and we can do the worst. If it's not utilized in the best way, in the right way, it's going to be utilized in the worst way, in the wrong way, in the worst way. Because we have the power. Jnanam itesha madhiko vishesho jnanena hina pashubhe samana. When that power to discriminate, that jnana is destroyed, we become just like animals. And you know when that jnana is destroyed? When is this jnana that we have is destroyed, this power to discriminate? Bhagavan Krishna tells us in Gita, Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibrama, smriti banshat buddhinasho, buddhinashat pranashyati. Chapter 2 verse 63 Gita. When we get angry, krodh, when you don't get what you want, when our selfishness is not satisfied, we get angry. Krodh. And when anger comes, from anger comes delusion. From delusion, loss of memory. When we lose our memory, we lose the power to discriminate. And everything is destroyed. It's anger. In the world today, there's anger management. Doesn't do much, but the best way is to do bhakti. When you do Ram Kaj. This is the reason human birth is so valuable. Only in the human body we can do Ram Kaj. Animals cannot do Ram Kaj. So Hanumanji, you have been given, this is the reason. Here in this Hanuman, his body became like a mountain. He started to grow. सोने का सा वर्ण शरीर ऐसा तेज हो गया मानो दूसरे पर्वत के राजा. His body started glowing golden, like golden color. There's a mountain called Sumeru Parvat. Mountain of gold is there in the Himalayas. We can't see it, but it's there. So which is called a king of mountains. Hanumanji's body started to glow like another Sumeru Parvat. बारंबार सिंहनाद करके कहने लगे मैं क्षार समुद्र को लीला के लांग जाऊंगा. And so Hanumanji started roaring. His body has become huge and the golden light is coming and he's roaring like a lion. Singhnaad. And he's saying, I'm going to cross this ocean, this salty ocean, like a play, लीला के समान. कहते वो जामन से कहे कि हे जामन, हे पिताजी, कहो तो सेना सहित रावण को मारकर यहाँ त्रिकूट पर्वत उखाड़ जाओ. Tell me what I have to do. Should I kill Ravan and his entire army and uproot everything like a Trikut mountain, uproot and bring everything here? Tell me. Jaman, मैं तुमसे पूछता हूँ क्या करूं? Hey Jaman, tell me what I have to do. मुझे योग शिक्षा दो. Advise me, give me the best advice. Tell me what I should do. बताओ. तो जामन बोले कि हे तात, तुम जाकर केवल इतना ही करो कि जानकी जी को देखकर उनकी सुध आकर सुनाओ. Jaman says, hey tat, my son Hanumanji, just do this amount. Only thing Ram has sent you to do. Don't kill Ravan. He's not telling you to go and do all of that. All you have to do is to go there and get news. See Sita, what condition she's in. And bring back that news and give it to Ram, to Shri Ram. This is all you have to do. Nothing else. Hanuman ji, itna कहकर Hanuman ji को, let's hear what happens after. चढ़े स्वामी की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। सिंधु के किनारे एक सुंदर नामक पर्वत था। महावीर जी खेल से ही कूद कर उसके ऊपर चढ़ गए। Close to the, do you remember there at the end of India, Bharat, in the southern direction, the very tip. Very close there was a mountain by the name of Sundarnam. Mahavir ji, with like a play, he jumped on top of that mountain and sat. उसके ऊपर जाके बैठ गए और उस पर्वत के ऊपर अपना शरीर बढ़ा के बार बार रघुनाथ जी का स्मरण कर महावीर जी बड़े बल से गरजे और कूदे. Sit on top of the mountain. What did Hanuman ji do? First thing, he remembered the Lord. He remembered his today. Before we do any work, anything we do in the world, first thing you should do, remember the Lord. उनके स्मरण करो, उनके सिमरन करो. And so this is what Hanuman ji is doing. He's remembering the Supreme Lord. मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो सच की माया नाच नचाया चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी
चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी
जब चिंतन में ले लो राम
मुझे अपने शरण में ले लो
तुमने लाखों पाप करे मेरी बारी बाजी मारे बाजी मारे मेरे पास न पुण्य की पूंजी मेरे
पास न पुण्य की पूंजी
ओ पद हर घर रख तू दर दर भटक तू कहाँ कहाँ अपना सिर फटे तू इस जीवन में मिलो न तुम ओ राम इस जीवन में मिलो न तुमको
मुझे मर
ले लो राम ले लो राम मुझे अपनी
शरण में
ले लो राम मुझे
अपनी शरण में
ले लो राम ले लो
मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो
बोले पावन पुत्र महावीर स्वामी की जय बोले सियावर रामचंद्र की जय हनुमान जी he's remembering the Lord उनका सुमिरन किया singing the praises of the Supreme Lord in his mind invoking the Lord in his mind as I said look at what Hanuman is an example Hanuman ji is given example to us. Think about Bhagwan. You know, Shri Krishna says in Gita also. Everything you do, offer it first. Whatever you eat, whatever you drink, whatever action you perform, पहले मुझे अर्पित करो. Offer to me first, Bhagwan says, and then partake. तो कूद गया. And so, sit on the mountain, remember the Lord, and then his body is growing. Sharir bar bar. His body is increasing, invoking the Lord, and Hanuman ji jumped from there. कूद गया. महाबली जी जिस पर्वत के ऊपर चरण धर कर कूदे तो तुरंत पृथ्वी में समा गया. Hanuman ji body had grown so big, so huge that when he jumped from the mountain the mountain that he jumped from, it went and went into the earth. समा गया. It just buried itself into the earth. The power. You know, you see the spaceship lift off. And the power, the kind of power Hanumanji lifted off when he jumped, the mountain sunk into the earth. जैसे रघुनाथ जी के बाण अपतित हित वेग से जाते हैं, उसी प्रकार से महावीर जी चले. Just as the arrow of the Lord, when he shoots an arrow, Bhagwan Shri Ram, it goes straight to the target without erring. In the same way, Hanuman ji went towards the target. He's going towards Lanka. समुद्र ने विचार जाना कि ये रघुनाथ जी दूत है. तब मैनाक पर्वत को समुद्र के भीतर था, उससे कहने लगे कि हे भाई समुद्र के निकाल उनके थोड़ा सा विश्राम. The ocean, there's a being in the ocean, it's called Sagar, it has a form. So seeing Hanuman ji and knowing him to be the dut, the messenger of Bhagwan, the servant of Bhagwan, there was a mountain inside the ocean. There was a mountain by the name of Mainak. He said to Mainak, you should come out. Raise yourself from the mountain and give Hanuman some rest as he is going to cross 800 miles. I told you last night the distance, 100 yojanas. So 1 yojan is 8 miles. So 800 miles he's going to go. So give him some rest, that he can stop on you and take some rest. तब सागर के वचन हृदय में मान मैनाक पर्वत उसी समय सागर में निकला और महावीर से बारंबार विश्राम निमित्त हाथ जोड़कर प्रणाम करके प्रार्थना की. And so, taking the words of Sagar, the ocean, the god of the ocean, the king of the ocean, taking that words to his heart, Mainak rose from the ocean. Out suddenly from the ocean came this huge mountain. And he put his hands together. And again he's asking, he's begging Hanuman, please take a rest. Please take a rest on me. And then you can go on the way. What happens? Doha. राम काज कीन्हे बिना मोहि कहाँ बोले पवन पुत्र महावीर स्वामी की जय. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. महावीर जी स्पर्श करके बार बार प्रणाम कर कहा कि रघुनाथ जी का कार्य किए बिना मुझे विश्राम करना उचित नहीं. And so the mountain is folding his arms and is begging Hanuman to take rest. Hanuman ji touches the mountain, blesses the mountain. You're doing a good thing. He blesses it, blesses the mountain. But he says, look, bhaiya. And he does pranam to the mountain also. He does pranam, blesses and does pranam. He says, look, I'm here to do Ram's work, Shri Ram's work. I'm here to serve the Lord. This is when we are doing the work of the Lord. Until I finish my seva, until I finish my work, to take a rest is not the right thing. I cannot rest until I finish my work, my seva. When you have seva, When you have a work to do for Bhagwan, do not leave it and procrastinate. I'll do it. Do it right away. Until you don't finish it, there should not be any rest. Hanuman ji is showing us this. Ye sevak hai. Ye sevak. Hanuman ji is a personification of Das, a servant. He is showing us how to serve the Lord. He is a true sevak. Hanuman kuch nahi mangte. Hanuman ji doesn't ask for anything in return. ऐसे सेवक है, ये असली सेवक. The true servant is the one who never asks the master for anything. And the true master is the one who never asks the servant for anything. He gives everything. Hanuman ji is that kind of, he's showing us how to do seva, how to serve. So he says, like, look, it's good. I'm happy that you asked me to take a rest. You're very kind-hearted. And I give blessing to you. Ashirvad. But until I fulfill, until I finish my seva, I cannot take any rest. What happens after? स्वामी की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। देवताओं महावीर जी को जाता देखकर विशेष करके बल बुद्धि जानने की इच्छा से सुरसा नाम सर्पों की माता को परीक्षा के निमित्त भेजा और उसने महावीर के आकर ये बात की। The Devatas seen Hanumanji flying towards Lanka, wondering, is he able to carry out this task? Can he, this is such, where is he going? the Devatas are under the control of Ravana. They are scared of Ravana. Ravana was so powerful. He had all the Devatas under his control. Hey, Suraj Narayan, keep the temperature 65 degrees. No hot, no cooler. Yes, sir. Hey, Pawan Dev, धीमे धीमे हवा चलाइए. Let the wind blow softly. Not too strong, not too less. Everyone, all the Devatas were under the control of Ravana. They're thinking, this monkey, does he have the strength and the power? Does he have the knowledge? So we want to test him. Inki pariksha lena. We get tested in life, devotees. You know, sometimes you wonder, I'm doing so much devotion, I'm putting myself in so much bhakti and so much things is happening. How do you know how strong you are in your devotion if you don't get tested? We don't get tested for punishment. When you went to school, you got tested also. And when you passed the test, you got admission in the other grade, higher. It means you are able, you are authorized to go higher. If you fail, then go back down. So test is not bad. Then we can see where we are and how we have to improve. And we get lots of tests, big tests, and we fail all of them. Lots of time. If you don't understand, एक तो जो भी होते हैं हमारे प्रारब्ध के अनुसार ही होते हैं. First thing, according what good and bad, the fruits of that we have performed actions in our past life, we have to enjoy the fruits. Avashyameva bhoktavyam kritam karma shubham Mahabharata. You will have to enjoy the fruits of your good actions as well as bad actions. And where does it come from? Purva janma kritam karma tad devamiti kathyate. Where does daiva, where does bhagya, destiny come from? Where does it come from? So the scriptures are telling us, hitopadesh, the actions we perform in our past life. Out of the free will, Bhagwan gives us free will. Karmanyavadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetu bhurmate sangosto karmani. Chapter 2 verse 47. Shri Krishna says, I give you the right to perform action. Free will, do whatever you want. Acha bura jo. Do whatever you want. But I reserve the right to give the fruit. So if he gives us the right to do the action, he should give us the right to choose the fruit also. No. Why? Because if we get the right to choose the fruit, we'll do everything wrong and say, I want good fruits. Bhagwan says, no. I give the fruit according to you, what kind of actions you have performed. You do good actions, you're going to get bad fruits, good fruits. If you do good actions, you do bad actions, you're going to get bad fruits. Accordingly. If you do a mixture of good and bad, you get this material bad. You decide. I have given my law books. Law book? You give law book? Ramayana, Gita, Bhagavad, Ved. These are my law books, Bhagwan says. In these books I have told you that if you do this kind of action, you're going to get this kind of fruit. You do that kind of action, you're going to get that kind of fruit. Well, I never read, I never hear, then that's your fault. Ignorance is no excuse for breaking the law. You can't go to a country and they break the law and then tell the police, I didn't know that in this country smoking weed will put you in jail. The first time it might be a little lenient with you, but you will get the punishment. So, not knowing, being ignorant, find out. That's why, as I said, Bhagwan has given an abundance of knowledge to human beings only. Why? To just enjoy and have a good time in the world. No. To utilize it in the right way. So find out. That cannot be the excuse. You know, If you say, okay, I didn't know, then I shouldn't get punishment. So the child doesn't know fire burns, a little child does not know that fire will burn. So you put the hand in the fire. Will the fire say, okay, beta, you don't know, I'm not going to burn you? No, it's going to get burned. All right, so we shouldn't make that an excuse. So the Devatas, they want to see, they want to test Hanuman. Is he powerful enough to go and do this work of Ram Kaj? And so to do that, to test him in the ocean, there was an entity by the name of Surusa. Surusa. She was the mother of the snakes, a huge snake. So they sent Surusa, जाके इनकी परीक्षा लो. Go and take the test. We want you to test Hanuman. What did Surusa do? And did Hanuman pass the test? We will hear tomorrow night. बोले पवन पुत्र महावीर स्वामी की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय.